NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that were cellar dwellers a year ago, but as we've seen being around the league for a while, man, that can change one season to the next.
And how often do we see, Mike, a team that finished at the bottom of their division just a year later be the division champion? I'm not suggesting that it's easy or necessarily that these two teams are going to find themselves in that position. But the NFL is made up of a formula that says you don't have to stay long forever. If you make the right decisions, you can go from worst to first very quickly.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He's to midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
Well, I think we both knew, Mike, coming into the game that special teams would play a big role, but I don't think either of us expected it to play itself out on the opening play of the game. I mean, what a return. That would have been something. He takes that all the way. What a start.
The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
Here we have a guy, Mike, who's probably one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. He can create so many problems for a defense with his legs, but make no mistake about it, he is far from one-dimensional. He's both willing and able to carve a defense up with his arm while using his legs as more of a secondary weapon. If there's one knock on his game at this very moment, it's the fact that occasionally he'll kind of lay one up from time to time. Nonetheless, if he's on his A game in this one, we could be in for a real treat.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, different than the college game, these offensive linemen, they're blocking for the run. But if that ball gets pulled, the pass option of the play, they're not allowed down.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
On now, Cade York for the point after. It's up and through. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. He won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
And we've continued to see the young quarterback, Mike, just continue to get used to the speed of the game. And I think that's the biggest thing you hear young quarterbacks talk about coming out of the college ranks. Regardless how good you were in college or what level you played at, there is a big jump in just the speed and the intensity in the NFL. And the quarterbacks that get caught up to that speed the quickest have the most early success. The ones that are a little bit slower, things seem to take a little bit more time. So as he gets more and more reps under his belt, more and more starts in the NFL level at the quarterback position, just expect him to get more comfortable and more acclimated and become the player we saw back to his college days.
Another run here, another run by Swift.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. In trouble, and down he goes.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Commanders come up with it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
The Commanders' offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession, and they start in the best possible situation. It is 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. Good blocking, and he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Now it's York for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. It's the most valuable real estate in football. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Second and a yard. They'll go again with Swift, and he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And for the 2nd straight offseason, it's kind of hard to believe Mike Swift kind of finds himself in a new place every year. This time it's with Chicago. Just a year ago, over 1,000 yards rushing, and he's going to be looking to build off that last year's success.
Give up the middle with Swift, and he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Third and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A 1st down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chris Rodriguez. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense headed back to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. On the handoff, this is Eckler. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books. It's the Commanders with the early lead. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Give to Robinson from the pistol. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll try and get there up, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Washington.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here for Robinson. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So the drive will end there, and on comes Tress Way to punt on 4th down. Tyler Scott deep to return for the Bears. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. The defense dialed in. He's going backwards on that one, taken down back at his own 5. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. To throw it again, it's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Swift. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
Open man, right side. He's got it. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Williams. He'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Chicago.
Nice first down catch there by Cole Komet. And, Mike, I've had a chance to spend some time with him in Nashville these last couple summers and at our TEU event that I run with George Kittle and Travis Kelce. And for a big body, for a guy who's just a large guy, he can really bend, he can run, he can get in and out of his break. And I think that's a big reason why, as he's continued to develop, he's a very good run blocker, but he's really become that dynamic weapon they thought he would be coming out of Notre Dame just a few years ago. So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space, so when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. He's got it at the 3. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. To throw is Williams. And he's in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good. And the Bears are back within 4. It is 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Rodriguez on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing again, Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
York now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders are out to a 21-10 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's going to keep it himself. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That is left side and taken in by Allen. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And a pretty good punt there. The fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
On second down, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and now it's fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Commanders' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Commander's first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the option, here's Robinson. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read. A 1st down there on a gain of 12.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Play action. Here's Daniels. That is caught. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. A dive, and he's in! Brian Robinson, touchdown Commanders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Carter on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Now Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Running right up the gut, it's Eckler. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Nice run there by Eckler, and he continues to be a productive back here in his 8th season in the NFL, and it's one of the main reasons why the Commanders targeted him back in March.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Swift gets it from the pistol. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's no secret this day has been a rough outing all around, so at this stage of the game, really no choice but to remain aggressive and just try to find something positive on a day where there's been a lot of negative.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing again, Williams. He'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Throw it again. It's Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Komet, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. They try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's the veteran, Mercedes Lewis.
It came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches. They'll go. It's Swift. And he indeed picks up a Bears 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is Williams. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. And now they'll try to finish up strong. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
You see the first down pickup there by Luke McCaffrey, and certainly a name a lot of NFL fans are going to recognize. Obviously the son of Ed McCaffrey, the brother of Christian. And his ability to really work in traffic, make difficult, contested catches, he's going to have to earn some of these opportunities. He had 11 games with at least 1 receiving touchdown. That led all college football last year at Rice. I think this is a young player that's going to surprise a lot of people and maybe surpass some expectations some of the folks on the outside maybe have placed on him.
Out of the gun, they give it to Eckler. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Robinson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, later in the fourth quarter taking a knee and just putting an end to it. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A give left side. Here comes Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Montez Sweat that time, fights his way in to record the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. This from 45 yards away. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Commanders add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Carter on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Pass is caught, that's DJ Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Completing that one to Carter. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are able to cut into the deficit. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Austin Eckler and the rest of the Commanders' offense back out onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. And it'll be a pickup of 3 So 3rd down forthcoming. So it's a win here for the Commanders. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.